What if I told you that your mind is keeping you trapped in the past and the future, and you don't even realize it? It's like you're always half present, half absent, physically here, but mentally somewhere else. Listening, but not really listening. Living, but not really here for any of it. Most people think this is normal. They assume being distracted and mentally scattered is just how the mind works. But you've started to sense something deeper. You've started to notice that maybe this isn't how you're meant to experience life. And you're right. There is another way to live. A way where your attention isn't constantly dragged into yesterday or pulled into tomorrow. A way where presence feels natural, not forced. Here's why presence feels so impossible for most people. Your mind is addicted to time. It's constantly replaying old experiences, trying to fix the past or predict the future. It believes that if it analyzes enough, plans enough, remembers enough, you'll finally be safe. But all that mental activity pulls you away from the only place life actually happens. This moment. You're not struggling to be present because you're weak or undisciplined. You're struggling because your mind has been trained your whole life to live anywhere except here. But here's the good news. Presence is your natural state. It's not something you create. It's something you uncover. And once you understand why your mind resists the present moment, being here becomes effortless. Not a technique, not a practice, but your default way of existing. What I share next will show you exactly how to return to presence and why it's so much easier than your mind wants you to believe. Here's what most people don't understand about being present. Your mind has been trained to turn everything into thoughts, labels, and commentary. You can't just walk down the street. Your mind starts narrating what you see, comparing it to other places, reminding you of something you need to do later. You can't even eat a meal without thinking about your schedule, analyzing the taste, or planning what's next. This constant mental narration is what makes presence feel impossible. You're trying to be here now, while your mind is busy creating stories about here now. It's like trying to enjoy music while someone is talking over it the entire time. Think about the last time you tried to relax. Within seconds, your mind probably started its routine, reviewing your day, planning tomorrow, judging how well you're relaxing, or drifting into something completely unrelated. This isn't a personal flaw. This is how modern minds operate. But here's what changes everything. There is another way of experiencing life that doesn't require constant thinking, labeling, or analyzing. A way of being aware that is actually more clear, more intelligent, and far more peaceful than non-stop mental commentary. And here's where it gets interesting. This natural awareness has been available to you all along. If you're still here, it means something in you already senses this deeper truth, that there's more to life than the noise in your head. Your pull toward presence is a sign that you're ready to experience life without exhausting your mind with endless labeling and analysis. What I share next will change how you experience every moment. If this is resonating with you, please subscribe. Here's what I've discovered about why presence feels so elusive. Most of your life is split between 3 time zones: the past, the present, and the future. But here's the problem. You spend almost no actual time in the present. You use this moment as a stepping stone to think about the next one. Or you resist what's happening right now because your mind wants it to be different. Your mind has become addicted to time. It lives in memories of the past or in projections of the future. The present moment gets treated like a tiny pit stop between where you've been and where you think you're supposed to go. And the strangest part, this mental time travel feels productive. The mind convinces you that replaying the past is learning, and imagining the future is preparing. But most of this thinking isn't useful. It's just noise that keeps you from experiencing what's actually here. Modern life only amplifies this. We eat while scrolling, walk while texting, listen while planning our next response. And this scattered attention has a cost. You never fully arrive. But here's what your mind doesn't want you to discover. The present moment has its own intelligence. When you stop labeling, stop judging, stop analyzing, and simply allow yourself to be aware, something opens up. A spaciousness, a clarity, a peaceful awareness that doesn't need thoughts to understand what's happening. This awareness has always been here. It's just been covered by the mind's constant need to interpret everything. It's like trying to see the bottom of a lake while someone keeps stirring the water. But when the stirring stops, the clarity is immediate. Let's try something right now. Look around the room without naming anything you see. Let your eyes receive shapes, colors, textures without labeling them. Listen to the sounds around you without identifying them. Just hear the pure sound. Feel the sensations in your body without analyzing them. And notice this. When the commentary drops, awareness remains. A deeper, quieter, more peaceful knowing that doesn't rely on thought at all. Most people live their entire lives identified with what I call surface awareness, the part of you that thinks, plans, analyzes, remembers, and narrates. But beneath that mental activity lies something much deeper, a vast, spacious consciousness that doesn't need thoughts to function. This deep awareness is where presence naturally exists. It's not something you create. It's what you are when you stop generating mental noise. But because you've spent most of your life living on the surface, returning to this deeper dimension can feel unfamiliar at first, like stepping into silence after years of static. Here's something most people never realize. You can actually be in conflict with the present moment. Instead of allowing what's happening to be here, you resist it, wish it were different, or escape into stories about the past or future. This resistance takes enormous energy. Notice how your body feels when you're fighting a situation versus when you're simply present with it. Fighting requires effort. Presence feels effortless, like floating instead of swimming upstream. Here's the paradox. The more you try to be present with your thinking mind, the further you move from actual presence. Presence isn't something you think your way into. It emerges when you stop thinking your way out of it. You're living in two dimensions at once: the world of form, all the sights, sounds, sensations, and the awareness in which all of it appears. Most people get so caught up in the content that they forget about the space that makes perception possible. When you become conscious of that space, that aware presence you already are, being present becomes effortless. So how do you access this natural presence? Start with a simple practice. Sense perception without labeling. Throughout your day, take in your environment through your senses without immediately naming or judging anything. See without labeling. Hear without identifying. Feel sensations without adding commentary. Try it for just 30 seconds at a time. Walk outside and simply receive what's here. No labels, no mental narration. You'll notice that when the commentary drops, a natural stillness appears, a deeper awareness that's always been here. Another key practice. Notice when you're resisting the present moment, wishing things were different, feeling impatient, escaping into mental stories. These are signs of resistance. The moment you notice, it softens into what's here. You don't have to like everything that happens. You simply stop fighting reality. And when mental labels arise, and they will, don't fight them. Let them pass like clouds across the sky. Finally, practice being aware of being aware. Notice the part of you that knows your thoughts, emotions, and sensations without needing to think about them. That presence, that spacious awareness, is who you truly are. Over the next few days, you'll start noticing just how much mental energy you've been spending labeling, judging, and analyzing your experience. You'll catch yourself slipping into the old pattern, and in that moment of noticing, you'll gently return to direct awareness. And that's when something beautiful begins to unfold. Presence stops feeling like something you have to work toward. It becomes clear that it was never something to achieve, only something to stop resisting. The peace you've been chasing through, thinking about presence, is the peace that appears the moment you simply are present. Every time you choose awareness over analysis, silence over commentary, direct experience over mental interpretation, you're coming home to yourself. If this understanding of presence speaks to you, you're exactly who this channel is for. Someone ready to discover the natural peace that exists beneath mental noise and constant thinking. If this touched something deep within you, subscribe to join others on this journey of awakening to presence. And share in the comments what you noticed when you practiced awareness without labeling, even for just a moment.